brother no be mount. For my baba you be cool. Bonnie and Clyde. That's how I feel when I'm rolling with you.
The selfies on the
Number
iPad.
one, the Africa back, girl. And the South, you
wild,
know
bro.
how we do.
Just out here being a
You
contrarian.
scatter my heart, you. And you lose my account, you.
That's gay.
See, I know go promote you.
My love. It's olives.
Yo, man.
You like olives?
No, but it goes pretty good with
They
this
hit
wine,
nice,
apparently.
bro. They hit real nice.
There's a lot of things that go really well with wine.
Like what?
True.
Name 3 right now. That's not cheese
Boom.
That's not cheese.
and olives. Got them.
Wow. Okay.
On the clock.
I don't like being put on the spot. I'm terrible at it.
Here it is.
That's what they all say.
Things that are good with wine.
Yes.
3, not cheese or olives. Go.
Not cheese
Ooh.
or olives. Honey mustard.
Oh,
Yes.
How? Like in what way?
like I'm a dip. What am I gonna dip it?
Yeah.
You could dip a cracker and
Okay.
cheese.
Ooh. Okay.
Yes.
Are you so when you're
Yes,
doing
or
this? Are you
even-
doing this? Are you drinking wine and smoking weed?
Nope. Mm-mm. No. I don't smoke weed.
Okay.
I drink a lot of wine.
All right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah.
Thank you for
fruit.
that, Shannon.
Lots of good fruit too. Stone fruit in particular.
What fruit? Stone fruit.
Stone fruit.
What's
like
stone fruit?
Peaches, nectarines, plums,
Get my peaches out in Georgia.
cherries,
I love all those fruits.
things like that. But fruit in particular is a very good complement to wine.
Chutney.
Chutney? Yeah, depends.
I just know that goes with a charcuterie board.
Charcuterie.
It
Charcuterie.
can. I've never used a chutney on a charcuterie board.
What is chutney?
Charcuterie. That's how.
What's
culture.
chutney?
Charcuterie. Okay.
Yeah, I'm
Chutney
just-
is kind of like it's like a fruit relish. It's like a relish,
I would have gone with like
isn't it?
a
like
thick jam,
it could be. Yeah, I guess it's like a relishy
like
jam.
2 C's thick jam.
Does it have like the meat in it too?
Nah,
Is
nah.
it like the Jello?
Sometimes,
Yeah, you're right,
yeah.
sometimes.
It's a little bit of a really chunky like
Yeah.
jam.
Gelatinous.
Yeah, can be.
I think I've
I
had
think I've had
Yeah.
it. I think
Yeah.
I had chutney.
Yeah,
A little
I've
spread.
used jams and things of that sort. I've never used a chutney.
I like whatever that cheese is that's
Chutneys
covered
with
like
nuts.
in almonds or whatever. Pork cheese, something like that.
Or cheese.
Be hit with some crackers. Get that little special butter knife.
You
and
need
just
some.
whoop.
You need some
Hey.
smoked Gouda in your
Oh,
life.
I will tear that
Yep.
How good
up.
is it? Right there.
I do
Yeah.
some weird things for smoked Gouda.
Yeah. Chocolate also goes nicely with wine.
Dude,
What, dark or
chocolate.
regular?
It depends. It depends on the wine. There
Okay.
are some wines that milk chocolate, white chocolate, dark chocolate, something with a little salt in it, something with an almond in it, something with a little spice.
Gotcha. Look
Yeah.
at that. We're on the same page.
Yeah. Give me a spicy dark
What
chocolate.
kind of chocolate you
I have
prefer?
dark chocolate.
Guys, welcome to the new XLounge podcast. Podcast about music, culture,
Sounds.
and commentary, all sorts of fun things. My name is Rick. Thank you guys so much for joining us. Over to my left, as usual, the one and only black t-shirt, blue jeans, in-ears, glasses, Shannon. Oh,
What up, y'all? I'm excited to be here. You like that, right? I just went through everything.
over on the right, we got my man,
Great intro.
X to the G.
Ooh, to the Geo.
Hey,
I like it. How you guys doing tonight?
beautiful, exquisite.
I'm doing better knowing what chutney is now.
I'm feeling plump.
Whoa.
Chutney.
You learn something new every day.
Hey, if you're not learning, you're dying.
And rounding out our couch,
Shay.
Oh,
once again, S to the F.
Yeah. Yes.
How you doing, Summer?
I'm
That's
good.
tough.
I'm pretty good.
Thank you.
You know, I'm actually a little sad. I didn't get the black shirt memo.
I just noticed we.
Wow.
Up, guys.
I did,
Hey,
however.
thanks for calling that out.
Yeah, I did, however, almost wear pants that color.
The one thing we none of us have except for Rick are these hard bottoms.
Hey, hey,
This man
hey.
came in the cucaracha
Hey.
dos.
He just came from work.
Lemon pepper step.
I wanted to pay homage
Beautiful
to XLounge because XLounge is an elite brand. Okay, don't show up here all casual like.
Okay.
You gotta.
Jazz.
And I'll tell you what, guys.
Poquito.
These shoes have been through it. He uses these shoes. He's a wearer.
I be working, bro.
Aware of said shoes.
They have been through it.
I be
I
working.
like it.
It has the patina.
Have they been on the dance floor?
They've been on every floor you can think of.
Patina.
You know what, guys?
Every floor, he says.
There you go. Firm handshake. Good job.
A man used the word patina correctly, and I appreciate that.
Oh,
Thank
yeah.
you. Thank you.
You just gotta know stuff.
Nothing but class
Yes.
up in here.
Sommeliers.
Yeah, like Summer. So,
Thank you.
Summer, where did you? What kind of formal training did you have during your wine tasting tour when you were in Italy?
Hard benders.
Okay, so that was a dream. I was on a lot of prescription drugs for that.
Ew.
Hey,
It's wild.
I wish I've been to Italy. I wish.
I
I
wanna go.
wish.
Same.
I would absolutely probably. I would die happy just wine tasting in Italy or France. Or yes, that would be
I want to
amazing.
try pizza in Italy.
Right?
I want to try all the stuff.
Give me all of
Give me the pastas.
all the carbs. I would come back a gigantic person, and I wouldn't give a shit about it.
Yep.
I like it.
It would be amazing.
I want to befriend someone in Italy and have them take me to their nonna and make some like, good carbonara.
Yo,
With-
shout
with
out
some
to my
pasta.
boy
Yes, 'cause-
Enzo.
and
Who's,
carbonara doesn't have cream in it.
oh my,
Doesn't.
Oil.
Not supposed to. It's
Water.
egg and pasta
egg.
water and Parmesan.
man,
And pecorino.
I love me some Italian folks.
Fresh cracked pepper.
I would love to have some.
They could slay in the kitchen, much like our PR brethren and
Yes.
sisters. And not that we have the crown on that, Summer, but I'm just saying it does very much feel like something about Italians and Puerto Ricans that's like that Venn diagram there's a lot of overlap there.
There is.
There's some overlap.
Yes, I could say that.
Yeah.
Yes.
Loud,
Yes. Yes. Yes.
chest hair.
I don't have any, but yes.
No?
A little bit.
All right.
I'm looking forward to this lasagna off. I'm gonna tell you that right now. I'm like thinking of
Okay,
different
let's do it.
meats.
What are you gonna
Let's do it.
bison and 97% lean meat?
No.
You gonna put in there
No.
some hearty sausage?
No.
Why would I pick bison?
No.
I don't
No.
know.
Damn.
You don't want. No.
Can we talk a little bit more about yours? Like, what kind of meat do you use?
Yeah, it depends. I mean, I will
Venison.
use.
It's
No,
Christmas
I
time.
definitely won't. I'll use hamburger, or I'll use
Reindeer. Venison.
right. Make the kids cry. Or a mix of hamburger and pork.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Goat. No?
Sometimes,
No
yeah.
goat?
Sometimes sausage. It just depends.
How about you?
Damn.
Hey man, it's a
What meat
secret.
do you use?
Don't worry about it.
I am
That's why he's asking me. He wants the only thing.
Unfair
I don't mind
advantage.
sharing that because I don't have a cow in my backyard. I'm not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
It's my sauce.
The sauce. Are you making it with the Marzano?
Marzano tomatoes.
Yes.
San Marzano. Yes.
See, I know about the stuff, man. I be in the kitchen doing
Shannon
stuff.
be knowing some words and phrases and such.
I make both of my sauces fresh.
Balsamic reductions.
See, I'm not gonna lie. I like the two saws.
The two sauce is intriguing.
It is.
And the fact that they're not
And people-
combined
I
prior
know,
to
and
applying.
people don't realize. Like you think about it, you're like, huh? How's that gonna
I mean,
work?
I am. I'm
But-
thinking about it. Like,
No, I know it works.
It really fucking works.
I know it works. I already
So-
tasted it. I already tasted it individually, and I know it works together.
Just a question: do you have like a layer of Alfredo sauce, then a layer of?
Nope.
I already know
Together.
how she does it.
See, now Summer, you gotta like you
Together.
can't answer his questions
Oh, so
anymore
it's
because now he's
together.
just gathering data.
No,
I know.
so you have the
But he
sauces separate,
doesn't-
and then you put it.
He does not know how I make my sauce.
Shower.
Uses the red sauces. I don't know how to make red sauce.
You know what I like doing?
I love.
I haven't
making
tried
red
making red
sauce.
sauce.
I'm real basic, but I've definitely done a vodka sauce with some Alfredo sauce. Just some real basic shit. Just
Yeah. Yeah.
It's great. But like the fact that you go through the trouble of making a homemade version of that is
Yep.
like
On Instagram here
A
and there, I'll
mountain.
share. There's one ingredient I always put in there. I always share on Instagram too. I'm like,
Cheese.
if you don't put this in your marinara sauce, you're not doing it right.
okay.
Tomato paste.
Nope.
Cilantro.
Definitely not.
Dill.
Wow, dill, huh?
Yo, don't sleep on dill, bro.
Nut-
Not
Nutmeg.
sipping on dill.
All right. All right. I was
Marinara
making
sauce,
sure.
dill. Oh, okay. That's
don't
what I
go.
was saying.
No.
This is where I was going.
No.
I like dill, but we're talking about marinara.
Yeah,
don't go.
It don't belong in your marinara.
Got it.
I'm just saying stuff.
Fresh
get it.
parsley.
Yeah. Give me some.
No, I feel like this ingredient. I'm pretty sure you're not gonna say it. It's cool. It's cool because you don't want to give too many secrets.
Culantro.
I mean, if you follow me on Instagram, you would know.
And where can people follow you, Summer?
Summer at Fly Republic.
There you go. It'll be in the description, you guys.
Yeah.
It's gonna be fun.
When is it gonna happen? When
I'm
is it gonna
excited.
happen? Are we looking at a month away, 2 months away, 3 months away, next week?
I'm ready to do this whenever you're ready.
I'm down.
The thing is, she does it once a year, so I want to spread it out.
I do.
So I want to make sure.
I can make a small one. I don't
I'm
have
down.
to make
Yeah,
because again, when
tomorrow?
I make this, I make 3 of them, and I make 3 giant ones.
This is gonna be
So
just for
that's
like
why it's
taste
one time
test.
a year.
No, this is like
I
taste
could-
test.
I could make,
just one
like-
small one.
One bite, everybody knows the rules.
Yeah, that's it. Just a small one.
I need 2 bites. 'Cause I got the double sauce. I need a bite. I need to.
Yeah.
And it's been a while since I made lasagna. It's been a while.
Yeah, lasagna does take a long ass time to
pro-
make.
it's a
It
process.
is. Like, you got to
It can.
invest.
Yeah.
That's
It's a
why,
commitment.
that's why I'm willing. That's why I'm willing.
Yeah.
Like sometimes when I make it, I make the fresh pasta. Like,
I'm
I
sorry.
have
when
done
you
that.
make it,
Yes.
you made it before?
of course.
You make
I'm
the
sorry.
pasta.
Have you never made pasta?
No.
What?
Literally, like, let me get
Yes.
this dough and let me put it through the
Yes.
machine.
Yes,
and
I
let
have
me,
the
Oh, my
machine.
God.
I have the machine.
All right,
yes.
there you go. You're
Now-
fucked, X.
No,
Don't even bother. Don't
I
even
am gonna
try.
tell
No,
you.
no, okay.
No, I am gonna tell you. I have never put my homemade noodles though in my lasagna. I've
Okay,
never done
all
it
right,
that way. So
all right.
and I won't do it this time.
So you used the store
Store-bought, yes,
Okay.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
I thought that was. Hey,
No,
if you have
I'm-
done. So wait, you do it.
But-
homemade pasta, you make it.
Homemade pasta is
I've
fantastic.
made homemade pasta before.
Yeah.
No, I'm sure it is. I'm saying when you make lasagna, you make homemade pasta.
No, not with lasagna. But I make homemade
That's what-
pasta.
Okay.
Okay.
It's an important distinction worth
Sure.
making. Yes, I'm
thought
with,
we were-
I'm
I thought
with
we were
X.
I mean, I'm
thinking
not,
about lasagna.
I'm
I'm
with
not
X.
opposed to it. Like
Yeah.
I'm not opposed to.
No,
I
no.
haven't tried it though.
I get it. We're just talking about lasagna right now.
Yeah,
That was it.
The reason I haven't done it is because lasagna takes so long that I don't want to add to make the pasta first.
Yeah, you have to, and it has to dry. And being that I haven't messed with that before, and I'm not going to mess with it now. Like
I get
for
it.
Yeah. There's a
competition.
formula.
Yeah,
There's a
I'm not.
formula.
I'm not going to do that.
Can't mess with the
Is
formula.
there a brand of lasagna noodles that you go like this? Or just pick it
They're all,
out?
they're all
Barilla,
the same.
Barilla.
Okay.
What about you? What do you go with? Barilla, the blue box.
I like
great value.
Barilla.
He's gonna go to a store and he's gonna find some woman
Artisanal.
that like makes her
Ronzoni.
own.
It's gonna get artisanal
I'm going
pasta.
to downtown small Italy.
Right.
It's like here and nah.
He's
I
gonna go
need
to the
some-
North
gonna go
End
to Whole
in
Foods.
Boston, and
I'm gonna go to Whole Foods.
We got it here. in
Trader Joe's.
Downtown. We got
Trader
some.
Joe's. I hear you guys got that organic.
Now, what
stuff.
cheese do you use? You put cheese in your lasagna?
yeah,
What cheese?
I
mozzarella,
would put cheese in
parmesan,
it.
and ricotta.
Ricotta.
Now, was that
we
just asking just for whatever sakes? Can you switch it up?
What do you mean?
Can
do you
I
mean?
add? Like, can I change up the cheese?
Yes, like instead of it's the thing is
Why?
those
You get it once a
I
year.
get,
Why
I
would you
get
break
it.
the formula?
I get it. I get it. But there's just so many good cheeses out there. Can you explore
True.
with different cheeses?
Absolutely, absolutely. Yeah. It
Because
doesn't have to be traditional if you didn't want it to be.
but okay, I know I get that. But when you were Italian, you're gonna taste lasagna and you taste a different cheese, you're gonna be like, what the fuck is this?
Right.
It
It's not
seems like-
mozzarella.
I feel like it was, and
Yeah.
this is gonna be, it's very Xander of you to be
Yes.
like ingredient you weren't expecting, surprise, bitch, and you're
Yes.
like, oh my god,
this is-
what
Yeah,
the
and
hell
it
is
changes
this?
everything.
Yeah.
Right,
So
right.
like
This is
a-
why I want to make sure I still stay in the lasagna feel of things, not like.
So you're not going to be experimental. You're not going to put like maple
I'm having a
syrup on it.
no.
I don't.
I bet you Xander be experimental as heck with his food.
Yeah,
can't help
and that's
it.
the thing, and it's fun. I feel that.
I agree. I
feel like when you're
I
experiment-
probably wouldn't do it at this time, but
That's,
yes.
and this is what I'm asking because I feel like this is a time where you can't really
stick to the
experiment.
recipe.
I
right.
suppose. I mean, we could do it this one time, traditional, and then we could then come back to the table with another one that's kicked up a notch.
Okay.
You know what? I like that idea.
That's
An
changed
experimental
just a little,
lasagna.
right?
Okay.
Like, let's try one and then see how it goes, and then
All right, so
okay,
let's go.
Let's change
so
it
this
up.
for the first taste test is original lasagna, just
Okay.
traditional original lasagna.
Make them at the same time.
What?
Make them at the same time. Bring them together.
That I concur with.
You know
with
what?
this
Let's
take.
just do that.
You're gonna have a lot of meat. You're gonna have a lot of pasta. You're
Yeah,
gonna
that's
have a
true.
lot of
Everybody-
So let's
we'll
have the
most of it.
original and then the experimental
the
one.
remix.
They don't have to be big, kind of like the 8x8.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
That's
it
a good
was.
size.
Yeah.
You know what? You got it.
It could be the lasagna and then lasagna S.
Now, would you both consider yourselves to be exceptional cooks?
Not me.
I-
Experimental cook, yes, but not exceptional cook.
This is a an uncomfortable thing for me because my initial answer is no, but that's me always second guessing myself.
Yeah.
Being humble.
100% right. And yes, I think I am.
Let me ask you this. Without you asking, hey, honey, or hey, to your son, is it good? Have you ever seen him eat and go, Mom, I want more?
Yes.
Okay, so that's when you know you got some,
Yes.
like, you know what you're doing. That's because to me, it was like, hey, do you like, if you ask the kid if it's good, if you like
That's
it.
a good test. That's a
Yeah,
good
I
test.
just want to know if, like, I'm going to feed you and then if you're going to come back like, Mom, I want more.
My kid eats salmon, so yeah.
Ooh, he's
Okay.
bullshit.
No,
tell you
I
what,
love
Both
salmon.
of them.
My
But my
barometer-
4-year-old eats it too. So
Oh, that's hard to do.
yes, I have a 4 and an 8-year-old, and they
Okay.
both love salmon.
Okay.
I forgot what I was gonna say.
Your barometer.
Barometer.
Yes. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I forgot.
Something about salmon, lasagna, kids eating
Something
food.
about feeding your kids. Have you ever done something for your kids and they come back to say, Dad, I want some more? What was that meal?
Yeah, I mean,
What was the meal? What did you cook for them?
so I'll tell you what. I don't cook often. I'm
Okay.
more of a takeout guy. So the times that I do cook, it's usually every time.
Yep.
Because I order out more than I cook.
Yep.
I get it.
Oh, I see
So
what you're saying.
I'll maybe cook twice a week or 2 times a week. So by every time, can I get some more or whatever?
Is
so
there a
every time.
meal that you cook for?
And that's
for your kids.
awesome. Good
a little
for
bit
you.
of everything.
Yeah.
I make a little bit of everything. It depends. I don't think I have a go-to. But I can make everything good.
You have a go-to for your
Bro.
kids? Or when they were small or
Yeah,
something?
seriously, yeah.
Mac and cheese.
Yo, back in the day when I was a broke single dad, bro, I used to make all the time kielbasa with some pasta
Yep.
and some Alfredo sauce. Thing hit,
Mm.
but like I did it often enough where it was like it became a kind of like a running joke with my kids. Like, oh, what are you making today? You gonna make some pasta and kielbasa again?
Yeah.
And that's when I'm
yeah.
like, okay, we're not making this ever again. And
Well-
I can't remember the last time I made it, to be honest. But
I get lazy a lot, so I'm more apt to like. I'll throw in like
Can't be
a
bothered
pizza. Let me get a
anymore.
Red Baron pizza
Yeah.
in here.
Yeah.
Like we're gonna eat this. We're good.
Yeah. At this point in my life, bro,
At this point in your life, I think we're all established adults,
Yes.
Yes.
have good careers and whatnot. We're not eating ramen on Friday nights. What is a meal that no matter how much money you have and how well you're doing, that you're still always gonna eat, good or bad? Like it could be a struggle meal, it could be a real unhealthy meal, something that's just like
Comfort. What's your
Damn, bro.
comfort?
yeah, like no matter, like you could be like the richest man in the world, you're gonna still like, you know what? I'm still gonna get that one thing. That's
I mean, I could list so many things, bro, but like cereal's at the top of that list.
Cereal?
Nah, I need
What
something more like
what kind of cereal?
I cooked. I cooked.
I need something more like
Not out of, okay.
obscure.
Obscure.
Like I'm always gonna eat corned beef.
Okay.
Like no matter I'm good. Like yo, you give me white rice with
Damn,
corned
bro.
beef, I'm gonna
I see
tear
what
that
you
up.
mean. Shit, man. I could always, like white rice with like an over medium egg
That's a go-to for a lot of Puerto Ricans.
Yes.
is easy and it's just the right consistency. There's something about it. Haven't had it in a while.
Yeah.
Which
but it
means
is-
he's gonna go home tonight. And
Bro,
he's
I'll
gonna
tell you
have
what,
it.
if you bring that up to a lot of people, they'll be like, I'm gonna make that.
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
yeah, that's a key.
classic.
I'm
Yeah,
gonna be
I've
a
never
hard
had it.
no.
I've never had it.
Give me a
about
hard
you?
no.
I
You
don't.
got
I
the
don't.
most money in
I
the
don't
world.
like runny eggs.
Over
love
medium.
yeah.
Nope.
Over medium.
I
I love
don't-
any type of egg.
You're over hard
I'm
person?
also
I-
eggs.
Eggs, they have to be mixed with a lot of stuff. or
Hell
fried.
Mine-
I love
mine too,
eggs.
mine
Or
too.
Like
fried.
a
love
scrambled
eggs,
egg in a salad?
No, I like
No.
mine. If you gotta
No.
mix mine with like flour, sugar,
Really?
vanilla.
Oh no, my
So a
eggs.
cake?
What are you talking about? Flour, sugar, vanilla. Wow. You fat
That's
boy.
classic right there.
A donut? I don't know. Like, I mean,
No.
No, that is what he was saying.
key
that.
ingredients.
Yes.
I like
it.
a scramble that's got, it's got onions and peppers
Okay,
and
yes,
potatoes
yes.
and tomatoes and salsa
Broccoli.
and
I like a good
cheese.
egg.
Yeah.
So unless it's fried, that's how I'll eat it. I won't eat it just plain.
Dude, I've made eggs almost every day for like the last 10 years, probably. So
I
like,
eat eggs every morning, but I eat them a certain way.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
like my husband. He loves poached eggs, and he makes them in the house all the time.
got time.
I can't mess with
I
that.
like
And-
He
it.
got time.
I like it.
And he's mastered his poached egg.
I
It's
love
pretty
it.
great.
Respect
He
it.
actually makes his own hollandaise sauce.
Okay.
He does.
He goes in. That man goes in. That man
He
a
does.
class.
I like the
He
dude.
does.
I
He
like
does.
it.
He does. He's a baker. He bakes.
Oh,
He's the
yeah.
baker. So I don't bake because that requires way too much measuring and like preciseness. Like I can't do that. That's
You,
not
you
how I
cook
cook.
by feel.
I cook by this, that, what I want.
Yep.
I don't measure. I
Absolutely.
don't measure
Me, yep.
anything, and I won't
my
ever
view.
follow a recipe ever. I will look at a recipe. Okay, how can I make
Inspiration.
this my own? And
Yep.
it's always something different. I never follow a recipe. But yeah, I don't do the eggs like that. No,
Do you?
can't.
Right. Fair enough.
Same.
Comfort food, X?
The one thing, no matter how old I get, I mean, not how old, how rich, that was your thing.
Yeah,
how
no matter how well off you are.
is noodles. I love me some noodles.
Like
What
ramen
kind
noodles?
of noodles?
It could be the cheapest noodles to the most bougie noodles. I just love
Like the
tasting-
ramen,
Yeah.
like the pack.
like
those
yeah,
are
the
good.
cup of noodles. I now also put an egg on top. just
You get
to make it a
fancy with it.
little-
You add
yes.
stuff to it.
Then
What's the craziest like noodle situation you made at your house?
okay.
That like the add-ons.
So I had a normal cup, added an egg. I cut some steak.
Man, you went in.
Ooh.
All right, added some
You did some
spicy,
fancy ramen.
some
I make
spicy
fancy
sauce. Yeah, listen.
Fancy ramen.
The thing is, all you need is just get the ramen, and
Yep.
then whatever you
Everything
do on
else is
top,
add-ons.
it's up to you. So,
Elevates.
Yep.
Yeah, so
Yep.
it was. I'm not. Yeah, it was. Yeah,
You said cup of noodles was the base for this, though? Just
Yeah.
confirming?
yeah,
All right. All right.
Yep.
Okay.
sir. So noodles is my
That,
answer.
that does sound good.
Noodles.
Summer, what you got?
I think for me it would be plain pasta with canned chopped tomatoes,
That's
salt and
specific.
pepper,
How about
olive oil.
Okay.
tossing
Maybe
in some
some garlic.
cucumbers up in that
Is this
bitch?
cold? Is this cold or is it a little warm?
Nope, it's warm.
Okay.
Better be.
I
It's
could go
warm.
either way. I could go either way.
it's
Because
on
warm.
sometimes it could be like
Yeah.
a salad,
I'm
it's
going-
like a
Sometimes,
pasta
yeah,
salad
no,
type
no,
thing.
I won't do that. I like it warm, and then
I will-
maybe
I
a
will
little
go warm.
Parmesan cheese on top.
Yes.
Just leave it like that.
Pepper.
Nice and simple.
I like
You can tell
that.
we're hungry.
That's good. Yeah.
So,
It's better if you have actual like grape or cherry tomatoes that you like saute in a pan and let them burst and stuff. It's better
Damn.
that way.
All right, you're
But
Yeah.
when you're like, if
Salivating
you
now.
just have a
Comfort
can,
food here,
right,
Summer.
a
Burst,
can,
but yes.
it's delicious. A
I'm
can,
sure.
just
Comfort
a can of
Okay.
chopped
All right.
tomatoes.
I like
Mm.
that.
No, yeah. That's like borderline. It's
Yeah,
great.
you're basically almost a meal at
Yes.
that point. Yeah,
It's like-
a real meal.
my
I-
go-to, I said the corned beef, but that's like, I like it, but
Yo, corned beef. Though.
my go-to, I don't know what it is. Those little Celeste
Oh, you
pizzas.
spoke about that.
Oh, the little box.
The little French bread ones.
Ooh,
Yes.
yeah.
Yep.
I'm in a little air fryer. I don't know
Yep.
what it is, man. Them
Yeah.
things.
I'm not
Yo.
gonna lie to you.
Oh my
You just
God,
keep them.
bro.
You keep them in the freezer,
It's
and then
really,
like
you know what? I actually, my husband loves those too, and there's like 2 boxes in my
I'm
freezer
not
right
gonna
now.
lie to you,
Every
yes.
time he stops, I'm like, "Hey, can you stop at the store and pick this up?" He always brings home those
You-
damn
you-
red box
hit,
pizzas.
man.
you have to keep them in the just in the
it's
bottom
hit.
of the
You're right.
freezer.
He
and
does.
just-
He's always got them in there. I bet you that's what he had for dinner tonight. I made him a crock pot meal, and I'll bet you he had those pizzas.
yeah, they always come in. Like, let's say like the times I've eaten it, like I get home, like if I want to eat cereal, I
Yeah.
just put that in there. Or like I'm in between time, we're about to go out to dinner, but I got to eat a little
Yeah,
snack.
a little something.
Let me get a little Celeste pizza and knock it out.
Yo, speaking of air fryers, real quick, just honorable mention if you haven't tried this. Buy yourself some frozen hash browns and put that bitch in the
Oh,
air
an
fryer.
air fryer. Absolutely.
Oh my God, bro.
Yeah.
Like I had them shits the other day. It must have been like 1 a.m. And,
There's-
and wifey and I were up. We're like, fuck it, man. And I put those in there with some Chick-fil-A sauce. Y'all,
I've done it with
I don't know
tater
anything about
tots.
that.
I've done it with tater tots.
If you season them with onion powder,
I
whole
do
next
that.
level.
I do that, and I do a little garlic salt.
see, man,
Next
wifey
level.
don't like onion, man. So I
But
feel
you
like,
got to use onion powder.
can't trust someone.
She
that don't
probably
like
doesn't like the
she don't like
texture
it. She
of
don't like the
onions.
flavor.
You
She
can't
don't like
trust.
the
You
flavor.
can't trust someone that doesn't like onions.
Hey.
Oh man,
I love onions, bro.
Coming up on 7 years.
tear
me
up
too.
some onions.
I
Yeah, I don't know.
just pulled
I
like
miss
6
onions.
fresh onions out of my garden
Oh man,
today.
guys, I
Okay.
haven't
I'm
like
so stoked to try them.
the only time I get to enjoy onions is when I'm eating takeout or when I'm out and doing whatever. But like at home cooking and stuff, like onions is often an ingredient that I don't use. Unfortunately,
That's really,
I
really
know
sad for you.
I be throwing onions on everything.
Most people I know that don't
I'll
like
just be throwing them in
onions
there.
love the flavor. It's the texture, so they always pick it out,
Yeah.
but they can deal with
Yes.
the flavor.
all right, I might experiment.
It's
with
a
that.
flavor thing.
Yeah, we'll
So
have to
try
it. the texture.
onion-
The texture.
Onion
Yeah,
powder is good.
try onion powder.
I do have onion powder.
Try
I do.
onion powder.
I use it on my shit sometimes, but
So she don't like the flavor. She don't like the texture.
see, as far as I knew, it was both. As far as I knew, but perhaps I'm gonna go back to the drawing board on
Or
this.
just dice them real tiny, and let them cook them off a little bit so that they kind of just get
what you
translucent.
could do is put them in
Oh,
a
but she be
food
tasting-
processor.
She'll hit me with this. She'll be
So-
like, "Oh,
Onion
you
paste.
had
Here, so when I make a
good.
meatloaf,
That's a
when
good
I make
idea.
meatloaf, I always put onions and mushrooms
I
in a
love meatloaf.
Yeah.
food processor, so it turns into a paste, and
Yep.
you mix that in with the meat. It makes it nice and juicy, and the flavor
Onion paste. That's a good idea.
I'll try
right
it.
there.
I'm gonna report back, you guys. But just know that
and I have never had a single person that didn't like onions complain about that.
if I had
Ever.
onions and I go to kiss my wife, she'd be like, "Oh, did you have onions tonight?"
Well, it's
I mean, you could tell. Someone have onion
Yeah.
and garlic, then
Right.
you know.
so it's just that it.
and
You know
if
what?
they don't like it, then yes,
I'm looking
they're
forward
gonna
to
notice.
this. I'm gonna
I love
report the
onions,
data.
man.
I'm gonna let you guys know.
Crispy onions on a burger.
Nothing better, bro. Nothing better. Thank you. That was a great face. That was a good still
That
shot.
was
Yeah, that was a good still shot.
those were some duck lips.
Yes.
Yeah, they sure were.
Hard.
I haven't seen myself a good pair of duck lips in a while.
Until
Actually,
Those were
Just
very
now.
enhanced. Yikes.
My excitement for crispy onion.
Crispy onion.
Burgers. Some barbecue sauce. Count it. Guys, I am starving.
count it.
I have not eaten anything all day.
Same.
Why?
Just busy.
Yep. Life happens.
You know what it is? It was like, I'm not a big breakfast guy. So
Okay.
I started my day. I was late. But then I had a break right after my first appointment. And then I had a big coffee. Coffee carries you through
It
like a
does,
long time.
yeah.
And then
Oh, I'm not hungry.
I was busy.
Yep.
It does.
So
It
that's what it is.
It happens. Yeah.
does.
Same.
So I had like
Yeah.
a coffee like at 11.
Yeah.
Bro, I went
Yeah,
to Java
that's
Stop today. I got myself a coffee. It was a latte. It was an iced latte. It was Nutella, coffee liqueur, and I think it was chocolate. Whatever. It was delicious.
Yeah,
But
they
like that. That
That
literally.
sounds like a dessert.
it literally.
That
Listen,
doesn't
It's a good
sound
time.
like a
It's
coffee.
It's a good time though.
you're not wrong.
It's a treat.
It is a treat. I
It's
don't
It's
go
a,
there.
it's a good coffee for 3 o'clock.
Treat yourself.
I don't go there often.
The
So-
3 o'clock coffee, not the morning one.
What is your
No.
go-to that we had in New York that I really liked?
At Starbucks,
Yes.
I get a white chocolate mocha
Mm-hmm.
with coconut milk.
Coconut does kind of add a whole
No, that
nother
was-
It
level.
changes it
Yeah.
up completely.
I was
Yeah.
very, very impressed.
I've had it with
Try
regular milk and coconut milk.
when you make your ramen and peanut butter.
Oh,
Peanut butter. I've heard about
milk.
that.
I've heard about that.
Peanut
I never
butter.
Heard about the
but
peanut
I'm
butter.
pretty sure I
Yeah.
like it, but I haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
That sounds interesting. You guys.
Hey, now I'm intrigued.
To be fair, the Starbucks that we went to in New York was a Starbucks Reserve, which was like
Yes.
elite coffee making people.
They had the
So,
Empire blend or something like that.
yeah, like it's like the bougie place. So like they probably really knew how to make the coffee. Like you're not gonna always get. And I'm not saying the thing you order is trash. I'm just saying like
You can't
it was-
just go to the one down the
that
street
one.
here
That one was
and
better.
have
It
That
was
one was
better.
That one was
Okay.
better than what
better.
we normally
Yeah,
get.
absolutely yes,
Expensive though. That one was expensive,
bro. Absolutely.
That coffee over here, if I get it, it's like $7, $7.06.
Yo, man, Starbucks be
crazy,
charging
right?
extortion
Wow.
prices, bro. They're for real.
That's for like an iced venti.
But I'd be
Okay.
going there. I'd be going there.
Right. Because Dunkin' Donuts is trash.
Yo, I love trash coffee though. There's something
The
about
problem with Dunkin'
Donuts.
Donuts though is that you go to one and you go to the other, it's not the same.
No.
You're right.
They
So
are
they're
You
not
know, you got to know the ones to
they
go
are
to. You're right.
So you gotta
100%
stick to the
not
one. Yeah.
consistent.
Yeah,
They're
yeah.
terrible.
Every time I go to the one-off one, I'm like, oh, come on,
Yeah,
man.
disappointing.
Coffee flavored water.
This is,
If that.
so
or they
gross.
hand me the cup and it's just like all white. It's like, yo, we're like, why
What
do you
is
give me all
this?
this milk?
Yeah, what is this?
I'm
I didn't order
diarrhea
a
all
milk.
day. Coffee hits you different, man.
Sure
Hit
does.
you. Drink that coffee, and then you know. Oh,
Bubble guts.
hey.
Guys, it's time for cultural rhythms.
Do it.
That.
Cultural rhythms, guys. Let's talk about Lizzo real quick.
Ooh, she's under
Lizzo,
hot
Lizzo has been
water.
under the
I was gonna
microscope.
say I saw
I sent
something,
you a
but
link.
I didn't read it. I saw
So,
like a headline.
Let me
so-
give you just a quick palette,
Okay. All
a
right,
little
all right.
primer,
Okay.
and then my man Shannon here is going to pull up a clip for us. Lizzo says hostile work environment allegations against her are unbelievable. I'll just read real quickly here. 3 professional dancers filed a lawsuit against Lizzo for allegedly creating a hostile work environment, but she says the allegations are sensationalized stories by former employees who acted unprofessionally on tour. Wild.
Okay.
Wow.
Well,
So we got a nice little clip here that we're going to cue
two
up here.
sides to every story.
Of course, there always is. There always is.
This
Where
is-
Harry Styles at, man? Harry Styles, say something, nigga. where all Lizzo's best friends at? Where Cardi at? Where Meg Thee Stallion at? Where all these women that protect women at? Why ain't y'all saying nothing? A lot of y'all niggas would be saying some shit if it was somebody else. A lot of y'all niggas was going against Tory Lanez. A lot of y'all niggas was going against niggas that still fuck with Tory Lanez. Niggas that was doing songs with Tory Lanez. Y'all niggas was talking shit about motherfuckers. Y'all remember when niggas removed the baby from they song? Where is the same energy for Lizzo? Y'all niggas gonna delete them songs? Y'all gonna delete them features? Ah!
Yo,
Get the fuck out of my face, man. Y'all niggas is cap. Y'all motherfuckers are performative and y'all weak as shit.
Performative.
yes,
Harry Styles.
Yes, I love it.
But,
So
but what is the
I'll read
what
it.
are what's
Lizzo-
the hostile work environment?
Lizzo's
consist
former
of?
dancers Ariana Davis, Crystal Williams, and Noel Rodriguez filed a total of 9 charges against the Grammy-winning artist and her team, spanning from May 2021 to May 2023. During that time, the dancers were weight-shamed, forced to endure sexually degenerating behavior and preaching about sexuality and Christianity, and were pressured into participating in disturbing sex shows, according to a statement from the West Coast employment lawyers who are representing the plaintiffs. The stunning nature of how Lizzo and her management team treated their performers seems to go against everything Lizzo stands for publicly, while privately she weight shamed her dancers and demeans them in ways that are not only illegal but absolutely demoralizing. End quote. WCEL attorney Ron Zambrano said in a statement. Lizzo, 4-time Grammy-winning artist who long has been known as a backer of body positivity and self-love, responded to the allegations made against her over X Corp, the social media platform formerly known as Twitter, on Thursday morning.
Okay.
She got targeted, man. So the thing of the,
I want to know: is there proof? Do they have proof?
I'm sure they do if they have an attorney already on it.
Like, I want to know: is there a video?
So
Some hidden recording of something, of her saying something or somebody saying something? Because right now, okay, it's their word against her word,
Sure.
and whatever, and everybody deserves their right to say A, B, and C.
Yep.
But what, I don't know. It feels like feels kind of like a stretch right now.
Exactly.
They're not
Yep.
even saying like we have proof. There's nothing. So where's the proof? What is it?
I know one of the things that they said that they were a part of in Amsterdam. They all went to like one of those sex shows.
Something involving a banana.
Yeah, one of those banana
Yes.
sex shows.
Yes.
All right, but I mean, they all
What?
went. Did they go as a group? So
that's what I'm saying,
What?
like-
Did they feel pressured to go as a group? Because then that's a you problem. You should have just said no, thank you.
You know what I think it was? You know,
Right? You just say no. Like
Obviously-
that's not my thing. I'm cool. No, thank you.
obviously I don't have the details
Yeah.
of like, so it could very much be valid. But I think what that could have been would have been one of those, hey, we're in Amsterdam, we're about to go catch this show, and they all went as a group and watch this banana sex show.
The document
Right.
detailed, the documents detail one occasion where Lizzo allegedly pressured Davis, Rodriguez, and Williams and the rest of her employees to engage with nude performers in Amsterdam's red light district, in which David repeatedly said she didn't want to and was
Wow.
hounded by Lizzo as a result. One of the complaints alleges Lizzo aggressively confronted Rodriguez, who was resigning because of how the pop star had treated Davis. The complaint alleges Lizzo stormed towards the dancer, balling her eyes into her fists and cracking her knuckles while shouting profanities. So I'm not trying to throw shade at Lizzo. I'm just saying, like,
It
this
sounds
is
like
definitely
Lizzo was drunk.
You know what? Yeah, probably.
Not saying that means it's okay, but
You know what it could also be? What it seems like. Let's say it's all true, right? Let's say it's all true. It could be that Lizzo didn't understand the boundaries between her and her employees.
That's very
Because that's
possible.
also another thing. Because you can be like, it's all willy nilly. Like, oh, we went to this sex show, we all had fun, but then tomorrow you scold someone because you're mad at them because they're late. Now, you forced me to go to this. Now it's all a different story. So who knows what it could be?
Yep.
But that's a very, like, I've been to situations where I've been with friends and like, oh, let's do this. Like, I know I'm gonna say, oh no, let's do it. Like, you know, that type of peer pressure.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
it could be
Peer
like, it could be that. It could have been that.
Yeah.
That was that type of peer pressure, and then it just turned sour. Or it could be that Lizzo is legit, just hard to work with.
It is surprising though, because I mean, she definitely got like the backing of, again, talking about like body positivity.
yeah,
She was like the poster child for that whole movement, you know?
yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
hey, big girls are cool too. It's like, yeah, okay, yeah. I think as a society we've gotten there. I feel like
I think it's
And where?
okay. You'll see plus size models all
yeah,
over the
yeah,
place
yeah.
now. You know, where before you didn't really see
More
that
inclusive
as much.
now.
it is. It's inclusive. I still think that it's. I think, and I'm gonna say it. I think that
Yeah.
it's still shamed. I think it is.
It is.
I agree.
It's still
It's true,
shamed. I
but-
think it's a fake acceptance. I don't think it's
Oh.
real.
I feel like there's a cluster of people that
Right.
want to make it a real, like
Correct.
that feel like,
Correct.
oh, this, we need to accept
but
everybody.
the stigma is still there, and unfortunately, that the idea behind it is
All it takes is one person to say something crazy. Well, look at this fat guy.
Yeah.
judgment.
And then like everyone's like,
Judgment is a
damn, look at
thing,
this.
so
Yeah.
So it just takes
Correct.
one little comment, especially
Correct.
like all it takes on social media. If you see a video and it could be the most beautiful video, you scroll to the comments and someone just points out something hilarious
one
Yeah.
thing,
or
yep.
something
and
weird.
that's it.
It's just, and now everything
Snowballs.
went. Oh yeah,
Yep.
because I've seen it. I've seen wholesome videos. Someone made a comment just like,
Yep.
but look at this. I'm like,
Can't
And now
unsee.
you can't unsee it.
It's terrible. Man. Well, you know what? I mean, we'll see how that turns out. I mean, obviously there's a lot of alleged allegations.
she'll be all right. It's like Cardi B got out of that situation.
Oh my
with the,
God, bro.
With the
Yeah.
microphone.
She
yeah.
she whipped that microphone.
launched it.
And those Johns are not light. Those are heavy mics, bro.
They're not, but at the same time, like, people throw shit at people on stage. Like, that's not cool. What the fuck is wrong with you throwing a drink at somebody you paid to watch her?
The crazy
Why
thing-
are you throwing a drink at her?
The
you
crazy
dummy?
thing is that Cardi B actually told people to throw stuff.
I heard that.
At
They
her
were saying they were like
vagina.
Did she?
Oh my god.
Oh, okay.
They were saying that
Sorry?
I heard something about her people throwing water at her. She was asking people to throw water at her because it was hot.
She
She
said throw,
was in Vegas.
but she said on the vagina.
Oh, specifically targeting
Yes.
her. Okay. See, that's
Whatever, it's whatever. But she instructed people to
Yeah.
throw stuff in her
All right,
direction.
again,
the
this
problem
is
is this
all-
lady, the lady that threw stuff, she got the memo late, so she threw it well after
Yeah.
the instruction period.
So she got a microphone.
So she got a microphone to the dome.
And she
to the dome.
apologized right away. You guys saw the follow-up
I
video?
didn't, but
Bro, she
watch
apologized
it.
That was
almost
just rage. That's that
immediately. She was
Dominican
like,
rage.
Oh my God, I'm sorry. And that shit was already coming at her, man. Like, it was an instant throw.
I didn't-
Zero
yeah,
hesitation.
that's that Hispanic rage.
I don't watch the news.
Who
It's all
does?
trash.
The news
does?
finds us,
I
unfortunately.
don't.
I
Like,
get all my news from TikTok.
Yeah,
apparently.
it's just
don't.
pop. It's just
I
pop
do.
Or
culture.
I'll
social
see.
media.
Yeah, I see some things on Instagram, and that's basically where I'll like kind of find
Yeah.
most stuff.
Oh,
Or
look at
unless
this
I get
garbage.
like a headline that pops up off of my email or something,
Yeah.
and I'm like, I don't know
I didn't
why.
read that
I don't
stuff.
know that. I don't read it. I just
Sometimes you see something quick.
it
and you be
provokes
like, oh,
too
let me
much
Google this. I
anxiety
heard
for
something
me.
about this. Yeah.
I don't.
I used to
just
watch the news a lot when I was a kid, though.
I had to stop when COVID. I had to. Nope.
It's too much.
Anxiety
COVID
is too
happened,
much.
and it turned me into a whole
Did you
like
see the
another
clip?
thing. So
There's
I
a
can't.
clip on social media of, and it could be fake. I didn't no verification of the reporters all saying the same thing.
Yeah, no, absolutely spot on.
Crazy.
Yes.
They're all literally saying the same thing.
But
Like
that's,
they're all working from one script.
yes.
it is if you guys haven't seen this video, look it up.
I
it's
haven't.
It's
Send it
news
to-
news reporters
send it to me.
all saying the same stuff. It's a couple of years old at this point.
But a lot of them, like
Bro.
over
not surprised.
Think of every local news
It's-
channel all over the United
It's
States.
certain terminology. It's
Yes,
a way
that's
to brainwash us. the
It's like they
public.
all got one script.
They have
Like from there, just
right.
make it your own.
It's yes. There are certain terms that we all they know that we're now they're listening. So it's not surprising.
Wild.
And anyway, whatever. That's a rabbit hole that we could go
Yeah.
down.
Clip
Jesus.
that.
Yeah, maybe another
man.
show.
Yes.
Yeah.
What else you got there?
We should probably do that for a show, though. I think that would.
Conspiracies.
Yes.
Conspiracies.
My dad is a conspiracy theorist.
Sila's a conspiracy theorist.
We're gonna have him back soon.
Yes.
All right, y'all. We're gonna transition. We're gonna switch gears, you guys.
Yes.
It's time for Culture Clash.
Culture class.
Culture Clash.
That felt very like early '90s to me.
You're
We're gonna
welcome.
clip that and use it.
I'm
every
I'm
time
happy to
now.
be here for you
Yeah.
guys and everybody else here. So, Summer, I have a list of questions here. I'm not gonna say who wrote them, but I'm just gonna
Throw one out there.
I'm just
Wasn't
gonna
me.
And
take
for-
one of
for-
these questions.
Oh, I'm
gonna
like
ask
I'm
you-
supposed to ask. I'm supposed to
Spent
answer
killing
all of
the
these
olives.
questions.
No.
Oh,
I'm just gonna
okay.
pick this one question.
Killing them.
You're okay.
He's housing the olives.
Sorry, you're great.
The guy that doesn't like
cooking.
olives.
Put him back down.
boy.
Should we just order food?
Cooking.
I feel like we. So, Summer,
Yeah.
how would you feel if I had a close friendship with someone of the opposite gender and we hung out from time to time?
I need perspective for this
Wait,
question.
hang on. Let me just.
What?
I'm just making sure I'm
Like,
reading
what
it
is-
Set the
correctly.
scenario. Set the scenario.
So this is. Go ahead, X. You would you like to add further
I
context?
feel like the question could be:
Yeah.
Is it okay to have platonic
Okay.
friends?
Thank you for paraphrasing.
When you are in a relationship, serious relationship with somebody
Yes.
of the opposite sex.
Absolutely. I think it's healthy. Yeah.
Elaborate.
Yes, I think it's healthy. Okay, so I'm married. I've been married forever.
Okay.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Yeah, like forever. And
Forever.
I think it's important that I have male friends outside of my husband because that gives me a whole different perspective of the whole a male as a human. Like outside of my husband. Like my husband is I tell him everything. He is my person, and he's also the one person that knows me deeper than anybody else. But at the same time, like, I feel it's important for us as humans in general, even if it's male or female, you have to have relationships outside of your personal relationship, out of your intimate relationship, that help you even see perspectives that you're like him and I can get into an argument and I'm not going to see his point. But if I'm talking to my friend, my guy friend, and he puts it to me a different way, because I'm looking at this with my husband as a personal aspect, but I'm talking to my friend and he's giving me a different perspective, it allows me that opportunity to then really understand his point of view. Because most of the time when you're fighting or having a disagreement with somebody you're in an intimate relationship with, you're not seeing their point of view because it's personal to you. It's been made personal to you. And having that outside person to be able to just have a conversation with, even if you're not even telling them about the argument, to have that kind of back and forth, it gives you an opportunity for alternate perspective so that you can understand your partner better.
Wow.
Hands on your head sounds like I want
Case
to
closed.
I'm just listening.
So
That's the way I feel. I think that
Actually, over here.
and I can say from experience, when I was much younger in my relationship, I was extremely uncomfortable with my husband having female friends. That is a me problem.
You grew into
That
it.
that is an absolute me problem. That is
Wait, say that again.
when I was much younger in our relationship and I was a younger person, I had a huge problem with him having female acquaintances, friends. That is a me problem.
How old are you, and how long have you? At the time, did you guys know each other? Like around that time, like,
Oh, goodness.
roughly.
Okay, so so my husband and I, we have been together. We've been together 20 years.
Okay.
20 years. We've been married.
Count it.
Yes. We've been married 18 and a half. I've known him since I was 14, though. Okay. So that's a whole other story.
I mean, but
we hated each other in the beginning. We have history. We hated him, and I used to be friends before we were even a couple. We hated each other, then we were friends, and then we were a couple. It was just like weird thing. But
Classic.
I would say early in our marriage, for probably the first 5 years at least, I'd say the first 5 years. And I got married young. I got married when I was 21.
So those first 5 years, like, and you said it was a you problem. What do you think changed in that time? Like
confidence in
yourself?
myself,
That's
and
huge.
in our relationship. You know what? At this point, and him and I have been through some shit. We have. We've hit that middle of the road slump, that 7-year, 10-year slump that happens, and a lot of couples, unfortunately, I know a lot of them at around the 10-year mark, they call quits. Yeah. They're done. We've hit that, and it's a lot of work. It is. But for me personally, I have reached a point that fuck around and find out.
Facts.
And I'm also like, I'm comfortable though in our relationship. Like, I am who I am, he is who he is, and we're comfortable coming at each other or coming with each other as those people. But also, like, we have differing opinions, but we also are interested in growing together. That's a choice that you have to make in a relationship. I'm just more comfortable as myself, and the things I'm uncomfortable with in myself, I know he doesn't give a shit. Yeah. And I know that. But me as a 22-year-old married girl, you don't know that. You think he's looking at everybody and
Let me ask you this question. Now obviously every relationship is different, and whatever. Mm-hmm. I agree that you can have a platonic relationship with someone of the opposite sex.
Yep.
Yes.
But I also think that there needs to be boundaries or certain safeguards, just because we're humans
susceptible
and
prone to failure.
under the right concoction or the right scenario, anything can happen.
Right.
So like, what boundaries? What are they? Like, in every relationship is different. Like, for you, what does that look like? Because there's also the stigma in society of, oh, if you have a guy best friend, that means he's waiting until, like, if you gave him the shot, he'll take it. Like, which I don't think that's necessarily true, but it can be true most of the time.
It can be true.
It can be true. So like, how do you, knowing that, obviously your relationship is different because you have a long history, but like, still, how do you maintain those safeguards because anything can happen?
Communication, 100%. Always communication, having those conversations and understand, like, listening to if he's got feelings about something, listening to those feelings and reassurance of, man, like, no, that's not where I'm at. And sometimes it's not even a matter of words. It's just action. They say, what's the term? Actions speak louder than words. Yeah. I mean, there's that too. So, you can have a solid relationship at home, and whatever that means to you, it really is. I feel like it's communication, though. Key, 100%.
You've been making faces the whole time. Like, what are your thoughts on the initial question and like everything else we talked about?
No, because you just brought up a good point. Boundaries. What are those boundaries?
Boundaries are a weird thing because that's something they should.
It's all per person. It's per person. Per relationship.
Per person. Yeah. And you know what? They should teach that shit in school because they don't teach what boundaries is.
What are boundaries?
What are boundaries? You should be teaching that shit in like how to balance a checkbook. It's the same. Like, you need to learn those. These are fundamental things as an adult to have boundaries, even with intimate relationships, friendships, people at work, having boundaries at work.
I'll tell you what,
and that whole relationship, like, it's a thing. And boundaries, like, me as an adult now, I am just now in the last few years learning what boundaries are and and that it's okay that I have boundaries.
That's true.
And it's okay that other people, like, I don't have to please everybody with.
You can say no to anything. You don't want to do something. Yeah.
Yeah. It's boundaries are.
I think it takes a while for people to get there, to learn that skill.
Oh, it's
Right.
yes,
So you,
absolutely.
X, like, what are your thoughts on this whole, like, let's say you meet a woman, she has a guy best friend, what's that initial conversation look like for you? Like, run me through it.
For me, I will ask a couple questions. The first question is, you ever fucked? If the answer
Right off rip.
Get it right out of the way.
they're simple. I don't care
Right.
prior to me.
Right.
I just want to know if that ever happened, because if it
If
did,
there's any history, yeah.
But if it happened, if it was history, do you think that means it just they got it out of their system, or it would happen again? Because it could go either way depending on the person.
I'd rather not find out.
So this is one of those things
This may-
where those
right.
are questions you probably shouldn't ask. If you don't want to know
Oh.
the answer to them, don't ask the question.
No, I'm a person that I want to know the answer regardless if it's going to be hard or not. I'd rather know the
rather
answer
know.
And
than
digest.
He wants the
find out
hard-hitting
later.
facts.
Right.
Say, hey,
Digest the information. And,
I was drunk and we just did it again. I don't want to find out
yeah,
that
and
way.
that's not cool. No,
And that's what I'm saying.
absolutely
That's tough,
not.
yeah.
But that's
I
the
get
thing.
it. I get it.
I don't think people go into finding somebody that they love thinking, I'm going to cheat on this person 6-7 years from now.
You're right.
You
You're
get-
right.
you-
Yeah, you don't. You don't.
Because a lot of the time, and I really do hate this excuse, I was drunk. We were drinking.
It happens. It happens. But that's
and
that-
that's what I'm
It's-
saying.
that
It happens.
no.
It's a
I'm saying
shit, but
that happens. Like that, people
it-
get drunk. Like
It's
that's
a
what I'm saying.
shit
that-
excuse,
Yes.
though.
Yeah, yeah.
It's a
Well,
shit
of course.
That's what I'm
excuse.
getting
It's
to.
trash.
That's what I'm getting
It's
to.
trash.
Is that
Excuses are shit.
If I'm in a relationship
Yep.
and I know there's gonna be women around, and there'll be like I'm gonna be careful. Like I'm not gonna be stupid. You know, some people just be like,
See, I
They
feel
want
just-
the attention, but those are insecure people. That's
Yes.
an insecure
Yeah,
person.
That's what I'm saying. Stop right there, because dick discipline it's not. No. What I'm saying is,
TM. Dick discipline.
listen,
TM.
The reason why I'm saying that is
Bumper
because
sticker.
that's not very.
DD.
Yeah, it's not something that.
Merch coming soon.
Yes, actually,
you
it is.
guys need to put in the trademark now.
Yes. You can't just. I know a lot of guys. You can't just say that they're around whatever type of woman that they say a woman that is their preference.
Yeah.
Don't you think the guys are gonna be like, yo, excuse me, no sisters telling me some guys are gonna be like, yo, I can't be around here because it's gonna be a matter of time before they do something stupid. I'd be like, oh shit, I gotta get out of here.
I mean, that's just poor self control, though.
It is.
Yes, and it's very real.
Yeah, you're right.
It
That's what I'm
is.
saying.
You're right.
Like,
You're right.
like
People do have some poor self control.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, especially when you throw in like, oh, that's the type of whatever type of woman that they, whatever it is.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, I gotta get out of here. So, I mean, and I know, and I've heard some people just be like, yo, I'm a dog, just like that. The reason
Yeah.
why, because they know it's like,
Yeah.
yo,
Sure.
I'm a dog.
I've met
people know
people
it,
like
man.
that. Yeah, I've met
But
people
that's like
that,
a-
but
like an
they know it
acceptance.
and they accept it. Yeah, there's a level of just this is that. There's a level.
Is
of
it
truth
okay
there.
to accept it though? Is it okay to be like, I'm a dog?
I mean, if you as a person accept that for yourself,
No, I think
your
it
partner
is.
doesn't have
It
to
is.
tolerate it, though.
I think,
You're right.
I think it's absolutely yes. They can, and that's cool. Accept it for yourself. That's you as a person. Now, the impending person that you're, trying to focus your attention on, that's on them to
proceed
Yeah.
cautiously.
right. You know what
Fair.
they've now laid it on the table. You know what you're getting into.
Right.
Fair.
Right.
So
I mean, that's huge, man. Like, yeah, that's huge.
Okay, so just to throw a curveball at this,
You love curveballs.
why not? Let's say
Olives.
you are deeply, you are.
it's the olives, it's the salt, the
is.
brine.
It is. It's working on it right now.
That boy's pickled.
Let's say you're involved. And
Let me
you
get
feel-
some of them olives
and you-
real quick.
Go ahead, man. Do you?
Yeah.
And you are involved in a very serious relationship, and you feel that when you're all, and you feel that that person also giving their all, and she comes out and says, "Hey, I want to have a polyamorous." Is that
Polyamorous.
polyamorous relationship? I feel like we should still be together. I
Breaking
love
Benjamin.
Yes. You only know about them because of
You're right.
me.
You're right.
So let's say she goes, "I love you. I want to be with you. I want to start experimenting with this polyamorous."
Go on and do yourself, bad girl. Like I'm all
Okay,
set.
I want to know from the guy's perspective. Woman is coming up to you guys. Hey, I love you. I want to still be. Want to keep growing.
How long? Like, is this like a committed relationship? Like you guys been like together for a while? Like, what is it? Give me.
Also, to you, times and that matters to you?
Not really, but like the way I react maybe would change.
Okay.
Like if it's like a newer thing, but oh no, I'm all set. Like do your
10
thing.
years in marriage.
Oh, I'm out. Like, I'm all set. I'm out.
Okay.
No.
You're
Instant
invested.
no.
10 years. You're
invested.
invested.
my take would be
Yeah.
like,
That's something you should be bringing up in the beginning if that's
Yeah, yeah.
something you're
Okay,
interested
so
in.
1 year in.
Ooh.
even so, like if that were to happen to me, I'd be like, I'm all set.
So you're all set, period? Or is there a time
No,
limit
there's no.
where you'd be like,
There's the only reason I ask for time is my reaction to it of how either upset I would be or like, because if it's been, let's say it's been 3 months and you say that, I'm not that invested. I can just be like, oh, all right, like
You do you.
no hard feelings. Like, all right, good. We're talking about 10 years. Where did this come from? Let's talk about it. Like,
Right.
like this doesn't happen overnight. Like
But
there's
the thing
there's a
is,
lot more.
When there's time involved, that makes the person question themselves too,
Okay.
as to what it is they didn't bring to the relationship that's now causing this to happen.
Because when you're invested too, you just don't
Okay.
you just don't be like that conversation happened. Oh, it's over. That's it.
all right, so
You
how
know,
about,
because that's not
That's
realistic in a long
No.
relationship.
That's
So there's
No.
just a lot of conversation that
Okay.
happens depending on the length that you guys been together.
fair. Let's say, what I believe was one of the questions also on the docket is, hey,
I want to know who brought this question to the table.
Don't worry about it.
what I want to know is, she goes, hey, I love you, but I'm not being sexually pleased with what we're doing.
That's a tough one.
The bed
Then,
relationship
bedrooms?
is not
then,
there.
then
That's
she,
tough, man.
No,
That's tough.
but then she should not be going outside the relationship. She's bringing it to his attention so that he has the opportunity to have a conversation with her and make it better.
Okay.
I think when it comes to Summer's point, comes down to communication.
Yeah.
So like
Just because you're not pleased in the bed doesn't mean that you should just then automatically step out.
yeah,
on a
it's one
relationship.
thing to be like, hey, this is how I'm feeling about our relationship, our sexual relationship. Is one thing to say that, and there's one thing to be like, I don't want to have that conversation. You just do your own thing. Two
Right.
different problems.
Wow, yeah.
Because now, which one's worse?
Hmm.
The you just doing your own thing. It's like
Yeah.
double disrespect.
Damn.
I would much more appreciate be like have that conversation.
I mean, that's a
Whatever
tough conversation.
Tough conversation. Whatever happens after that, though, at least you can be like,
We
especially if you're
tried,
invested.
or-
Especially if
right,
you're invested.
right.
Like,
Yeah,
at,
man.
at least we tried. Whatever. Like,
You gotta have that conversation though. Like
You have
no
to.
matter what. Like first of all, the balls and the courage to be able to say, "Hey, you're not pleasing me in the bedroom," in whatever way you say it. Like, "Oh, I'm not satisfied." Like that's a hard pill to swallow for the person receiving
Yeah.
that.
It is.
Yeah.
Yes.
and that's gonna take some time to like digest.
it also
Yes.
takes a very mature person to have to initiate
to
that
not
conversation.
feel defensive immediately. Yes.
Well, not only that,
Yeah.
but to be like, hey, I'm not feeling satisfied by you. To have that
Yeah,
conversation,
that's tough.
but even to receive it and
Yeah.
have that dialogue,
Yeah.
Here's
it's
the
not
thing,
an easy
though.
situation.
In a relationship, especially if it's an established relationship, let's say you've brought up a 10-year mark. A 10-year relationship, somebody comes to the table and says, I'm not satisfied sexually. That's not ever going to be grounds to step out of the relationship, because at that point, you're so invested in the relationship, it's not just physical at that point.
Right.
Yeah.
It is mental and emotional. So it has to be more than
It's a
just
lot more.
one thing that is not pleasing for you to
That's huge. That's huge. That's because
and it's got to be something.
a lot of times
big,
it could be
because-
more than physical.
And
Because we
most
get
of the
old.
time, it's not physical that will cause somebody to go outside the relationship. It's because their needs aren't getting met elsewhere.
Yep.
Yeah. So like my question, my asking of how long, the length of my conversation or having discussion with this partner would be depending on how long I've been together with them. Like if we've been there for 10 years, I'm more prone to have this conversation for a longer period of time if we're working together towards something.
Okay.
Even if at the end of the day we come together and say, hey, we're going to work towards this, knowing whatever the outcome is, at least we tried this.
Right.
That's one way. If it's something that we just got together 2 months ago, oh, I want to do this. Like I'm all set. Like I don't need to have, we don't have to work on something. It's like, hey,
Right.
I'm all set. Do you? Like,
Right.
let me know how it goes for you.
Damn. I love this. This is fantastic.
Are there any questions on there about wine? Curious.
No, we already
We did
talked about
those.
wine.
That was last episode.
I sent you a video.
That's
So,
That's
putting a bow on our culture clash conversations that we're having here.
Yes.
Last little thing I want to just gingerly drop on you for your hot take, Summer.
Me, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Here's a headline. Ready? Guys want to fuck all the time.
True.
Got a little clip for us.
Honestly, if he's not sleeping with anyone else, yeah, you should give him sex whenever he wants.
Whenever he wants.
Yeah,
No.
because
Why should he go get
because guys want to fuck all the time. So if I'm saying like, please don't fuck other girls, just fuck me, like then I should give
but
it to him.
who said that?
Relationship. Honestly, if
Thoughts?
he's not sleeping with anyone.
Yeah, I mean,
a very one-dimensional thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
very much.
her and I are not spirit animals. We are not.
I feel like that's a very low self-esteem reaction to
100%.
don't cheat on me. It's like, oh, don't cheat on me.
No.
I'll give you everything you want. Like, do whatever you want with me.
Absolutely not. Because you know what? Then you're not building anything. You're not building anything of
So that's
substance.
a shallow woman take.
I wouldn't say
I would say
shallow.
shallow. Just
No.
no confidence.
No confidence.
Yes, a very broken.
Great word.
Okay,
Absolutely.
like that.
Yeah.
Broken.
No thanks.
women.
But men do want sex all the time.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
They do.
Shannon?
A good time.
All right. It's a good time.
It's a good time.
What are your thoughts on it?
So
If your girl said,
I
You could-
love X's expressions are the best.
sorry.
They are the
say-
best.
I can only see side eye, so
No, because the thing is, I'm just turning the other way. If a woman says,
Yeah.
I want it, and the guy says, not tonight, honey, how is the woman going to react?
Depends on
It's,
the
Depends
woman.
on the woman.
it's not going to be good.
what do you mean?
no, that's not true. That's not
What do
true.
you mean? Come again.
So
It
if a
depends on
woman
the woman.
wants it,
Pause.
Pause.
and the man is like, I'm not in the mood right now, the woman's going to be like, all right, you got it. No problem.
Sometimes,
Moving along.
Again, how
Yeah.
long
I've
have we
been in that
this
situation
relationship?
before. I've been in
Right?
that situation before.
right?
Is it just a
Okay.
hit it and quit it situation?
It
about
might
that?
just
It's
be
been a long
an
day.
understanding
A long
of
day.
yes,
I'm going to sleep.
right.
Wake me up at 3 a.m.
That
okay,
and
so-
exactly. They
so
just
you
need,
know what?
they just
I
need
did a
a
little
nap.
rest. I did a little nap.
No, you know what? You're absolutely right
Yo.
when it comes to difference. It
Post
depends on the
midnight,
person.
pre morning sex, top tier.
No, I agree. It depends on the person. I always have reserves. I'm ready whenever you're ready.
Reserves?
Reserves.
Yeah.
You ready to go whenever. The bell goes off, you're just
Okay,
energizer
well
buddy.
then
And it's not, again,
I'm
Man
curious.
got a high libido.
Are you in a long-term committed relationship right now?
not right now.
No, that's why he has reserves.
Hey, I'll tell you what. When you wake,
When I was,
I'll tell you what.
it was.
It's different when you wake up with your girl, and she got the little drool here, and her boobs are hanging this way. It's different though, because
I'm sure the
it
days,
varies. It varies.
I'm sure the days
it's
might
ebbs
come.
and flows.
It does.
Ebbs and flows.
It does.
Yeah.
Marriage.
I'm never gonna say no to my girl if she wants it. I'm just gonna say that. Can I just go back 2 steps?
Here we go. Party time.
Here we go.
He's been
go.
No,
perseverating.
it's
Yeah.
because it's
Okay.
just.
High libido.
Yes, I feel
Oh,
like
he's
that
good.
was
I
like this
can't-
guy
you-
over here.
He's been perseverating on libido.
Well, the reason why I'm saying that is because how hard is it to get you hard? Exactly that.
Hey.
It's not about that part. Sometimes you're just tired, bro.
Yeah.
No, I get it. You're the thing is, I
X,
feel
I'm going
that
to give you a real life example. Yesterday,
Go ahead.
I drove for 6 fucking hours. My wife had a long day. I was tired as fuck. I got home. I took a shower. I was sitting outside on the porch. And she's like, hey, so and I looked at her. I'm like, bro,
Sometimes it be like,
I'm not.
real talk.
Yeah.
Today was a different story. But last night I was tired
No, I get it. No, no.
AF. And it was fine. It was like, oh, whatever. We just
I'll
chilled,
tell
we
you
watched a
what,
movie, we had a
Yep.
couple
it's
drinks.
not every time.
No. But
Right.
But I'm saying
it's
it
a
happens.
form of
It happens.
self-care. Because sometimes
Keeping it real.
sometimes you're just tired.
I get it. I feel that
And it's okay to say
there's
no.
different types of sex. It doesn't have to be like rampant pound towns. It could be.
I understand what you're saying, bro.
It's just I've been in those. I'm telling you, I've been in those, and it's like we're gonna have tire sex. I guess.
What's tiresome?
Just
it's
put it in
just-
and don't move.
No. I don't mean it like that. It's just that
Gentle
it's not
hip
the
thrust.
same. Look. What I'm saying is, I am very easy to get. Hey, let's go.
Ladies,
You're
if
impressionable.
you are looking
No.
to
I'm
go
saying
with
that.
X.
You're looking for an
And that's
energizer.
what- no,
you're looking
that's
for
what
an
I'm saying.
energizer bunny.
No, this is the thing.
Hit up
It's
my
not
man
even
right
about
here.
that. It's that
hit him
I
up.
asked a question. I still haven't asked an answer. How hard is it to get you hard? Is it an easy thing? Is it a
Yeah,
hard
it's easy.
thing?
Yeah, it's easy. It's not hard.
He's just taking more into account. It's not just that. That's a factor.
It is a nuanced
It's
conversation.
a nuance.
You're
It's
right.
like
You're right.
if the day's been crazy, it's just like you know
Yeah.
what? I don't have.
Are you hard though?
Hear me out. Check
It's
it out.
different though. I don't just be on hard. I'll be like out of nowhere. Oh hey, I'm hard now.
No,
randomly.
I'm not saying that. I'm saying
Surprise hardness.
your wife, girlfriend, whatever is gonna get you that. Now, like yo, I'm not like randomly you're hard. I'm not talking about you turning around. Yo, you want to do it? I agree with you if that's the
So
case.
what are you saying? What are you
Yeah,
asking?
she's
You're
gonna-
saying
that's
what
what I'm
she's
saying.
was she
She's-
trying to like come on to you like a certain type of way? Like
Yes, to get you hard.
because
So
that's
what I'm-
different. Like
That
That's
is
different. That's
That is
different.
if
This
she's
is
like
why
really
I-
laying it on,
No.
that's
This is-
different.
If she's working for it,
Then
different
you,
story.
Then you need to
Okay,
dig down and
I
not
guess
be
so.
All
tired.
right, you
No,
pull
no,
up my
no.
arm.
No,
All
this
right.
is why I asked how hard is it to get you hard? That's what I'm saying. If it's gonna take you a hard
Stop
time to get to
twisting
that,
my arm here.
okay.
That's the other thing, though.
I love it.
Honestly, from a girl's
how the
Yes.
things change
from
all
a
of a
girl's
sudden? It's like
perspective,
Go ahead,
though,
Summer. Go ahead, Summer.
from a girl's perspective, if your guy's already saying like they always want it, y'all want it all the time. You
Apparently not.
Okay, no, but if they're saying no, it's because damn they're
a long
just
day.
fucking tired. They need to like have a nap.
get it. No, I get
And
it.
so if the girl's gonna keep pursuing that is. In
Game
my
on.
opinion,
Yeah, game on.
in my opinion, though, it's a little bit disrespectful to the guy.
It is.
Because
It could be.
He's saying he doesn't want to say no.
But if she
He's
works
saying
hard
no.
enough, I'm like, hey, you go
Right.
twist my
And
arm.
you're
no, it's not
going to.
disrespectful.
Exactly.
Stop it.
No, not disrespectful. It's like
It's rude.
you're working for it. It's like, all right.
The
Rude,
inverse
though.
would be borderline rape.
But this is why I'm trying to
So
differentiate.
to Summer's point about
That's what.
disrespect,
I feel though, and this is me coming from my perspective. Like, okay, if a girl wants it, she wants it. Yeah, she can talk a guy into it. You can talk a guy into it. You can.
It don't
get
take much. It don't take
doesn't
much.
take much
Unless you
but-
have a problem.
But here's the thing: is if you actually respect the person you're with,
Yeah.
you're going to understand what they're saying, and they're not saying no to you because they don't want you.
Yeah.
They're saying no to you for some other reason, and it has nothing to do with you.
I want to know why Zen is going. Like you're like scoffing. What's your
again,
thoughts?
I'm just going back to
Curious.
if whatever happens, let's just say I'm tired.
Yes.
This is the example. And my girl knows how to, that's what I'm saying. How hard is it to get you hard? And my girl knows exactly what she should
Right.
know how to get me hard.
right?
It's going to be very, very hard for me to say no because like you said, we want it whenever we can get it.
Yeah.
So if we are hard, we're like, oh, I'm good. No, we're like hard because she got us there. I find it really
That's different. That's
Yeah.
that's
That-
completely
She's
different.
already
That
put
is
the work in.
different.
That's completely different.
Pants are already off.
I guess you guys are right. I've never experienced where it goes like, hey, I want to have sex. I've never experienced that yet.
When you're in a relationship, it's like it's
I've
like
been in one, but it's never
That's
been
fine.
like I want to have sex. It's
You got
been
like 10 minutes right now. You want to go?
I guess I haven't been there yet. I haven't said no. I'm too tired. I haven't been. I guess I don't want to sound ridiculous.
Tune
I
in
guess-
next week, guys, when we'll have more.
it
info.
just it be those days. Think of like the days you've had at work, and it's just like I just got to decompress.
Yes.
Let me go sit down on the toilet, take
Yeah.
a
This
poop.
is how I guess I decompress.
There's
with
different
sex.
ways. There's different ways.
Not
There's
with
different
poop.
ways.
It's
There's
hardcore
different ways.
masturbation.
Why
Wow.
masturbate if
Guys,
you
thanks so much for
Wow.
for tuning into the
Where did
XLounge
that go?
podcast. We appreciate you guys spending time with us on the couch, having a wonderful time.
And then here he is just shutting it down. Like,
Appreciate you guys
wow,
tuning in.
okay.
Yeah, I
Every
in the
day.
bathroom.
Here we go.
Going to Yanktown.
On behalf of
I got
Shannon,
questions.
Summer, Xander, I've been Rick. Thank you guys so much. We
Wow.
appreciate y'all.
Say yes
Peace
to
out.
sex. Peace.
Even when you're tired.
I gotta end this. It's
I mean,
horribly off the
you
rails.
asked the
Whatever.
question.
Hey, we got here.
Anytime,
There,
anywhere,
I was
any
going to say,
place.
there's about 1,000 other questions you could have asked.
Now we could be here for the entire rest of the evening. We really could.
I have childcare, so.
Good job, guys. Good job.
Oh my goodness. Wow.